Well, well, well. I guess I had to run back to the recorder, huh? Looky here. Ray Vaughn has decided to stand up for the West Coast. I'm neutral, man. I like rappers from the East, West, Midwest, and the South. But this competition shit, I'm all for it. And you kind of knew that a lot of the West Coast talented guys are not going to go for Joey Badass's comments, especially with the year that they had. It's just like, damn, dog. Every time we run the game, it's hate from mostly East Coast niggas. What's up with that? It's always been a hatred. I explained in the Joey Badass video that there has always been an underlying hate for the West Coast in hip hop. They've always hated on the West Coast. They've always shitted on their rappers. Yeah, it's always been a hate. But Ray Vaughn decided he sent a lot of shots at Joey. And he actually took shots at Tory Lanez. I was just like, wow. Tory getting some too? I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, buddy. Crash Out Heritage, and then he did like a similar video to Joey Badass, but in a West Coast format. I think Crash Out Heritage is tight. Then, of course, Daylight came out with a diss record. And I had said in the Joey video, I'm like, Joey should battle Daylight because they're very similar and they are in the same class when it comes down to the rap shit, you know what I mean? And Ray Vaughn's in the same class as Joey too, even though Joey has had a little bit more commercial success. But Kendrick's looking at it like, man, you ain't even on my level. I'm gonna let my little homies ride on your bitch, man. Bad boy. Kendrick sent the little homies at you who are technically like on their level. And Daylight dropped a song called High You, where there were subtle jabs in that song. There were subtle jabs. You know what I'm saying? Because he took a shot at, he used the Steez and the Capital. He used the Capital Steez name. Capital Steez was a rapper that was in Joey Badass's old crew who committed suicide back in the day. So Daylight was like, I'm for the disrespect. Although I felt like Daylight just threw a few jabs, not necessarily no crosses or uppercuts. I don't know who said, yeah, that was Ray Vaughn that said that Joey looks like a clown for dissing the West Coast when you was on Ab-Soul's album. And you was hanging around them niggas. Like him and Ab-Soul are cool. So now the ball's back in Joey's court now. The West Coast is responding now. What you gonna do? He was talking about that West Coast dick licking pause. Like, what's up? The West has responded now. If Joey don't drop anything else, he looks like a sucker. And it looks like you showed your jealousy hand. And it doesn't look genuine, and you wasn't gonna do anything anyway. That's if Joey doesn't respond. I don't know about the time within that he has to respond. That's up to the fans. Me, I'm like, if you don't respond to this shit at all, you wasn't gonna do nothing. Kendrick was gonna make light work of you. Now, if it were me, I would drop an EP. I would drop an EP right now. And not only an EP, but responses to everybody that's came out and dissed. That would be my next move if I was Joey. But shout out to Ray Vaughn and Daylight, because I felt like Daylight should be the matchup. Joey Badass is not qualified to go at Kendrick quite yet. So I think that not only is Joey and Daylight a good match, but Joey and Ray Vaughn is, because Ray Vaughn is a rapper that's signed to TDE. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of those artists that he puts out a lot of singles. he puts out a lot of, songs where he has very good concepts and he puts them on his Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And he's got I'm not going to say that he has a following, but he's got like a cult following. You know what I mean? I know who he is because, I like his EP that he put out a couple of years ago. That shit was dope as fuck. But Joey Badass, it's your move. What you gonna do? The West has responded.